Find the inverse of a function. So the first step is to replace f of x by y. Number 2, interchange x and y and solve for y. Number 3, replace y by f of minus 1 of x. Here, let's do this one together. Number 1, it said, number 1, we make y equal x plus 3. Number 2, replace, interchange. This become x, this become y, 3. And then number 3, solve for y.
Y equal x minus 3.
And then number 4, change this to what?
Minus 1.
F of minus 1 of x equal what? X minus 3. And that's your A. That's called what? Your inverse. Okay? Next one. Now, this is your classwork. You have to do this. If you didn't do it, you have to do it for homework. Okay? So you can pause the video and then solve it and then come back to it.
في حاجة ما فهمتها. A و B نفس المسألة ولا مسألتين متفارقة؟
No, two different ones. Two different.
طيب بي مستر كيف حلو؟
B كيف؟ أحط X.
This one, first thing you should do what? What's the first thing you should do?
نحولها.
Make it a.
Y.
Y ولا X?
Okay, just wait 1 second. Let me. I can do it like this. I can say, let's say make it like this. Okay.
Okay.
So this one is going to be the first thing. Y equal what? Then become what?
4Y.
Then what should I do? And at the end we're going to say what?
نحولها ل G. Okay.
This is x over 4. That's called what? Inverse. So don't get confused when you say y or is it g of x. Don't worry about it. It's the same meaning. Okay. I can make this y. Okay. So he wanted to y. So this x would be y over what? 4 of what? G of this. So that's your final answer. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So the x here, I will change it to a y because at the beginning, I changed y to what? To x. Okay, clear? Yes. Next one, use horizontal line to test, to determine if a function has inverse or no inverse. It's called what? Vertical or horizontal? What is horizontal? It's from the horizon. You know the horizon, like this. So, use horizontal line test to determine if the following graph represent a function that has inverse function. Since the horizontal line can be drawn that intersects the graph in more than 1, it fails the horizontal line test. Thus, this graph does not represent a function that has inverse function. So if it has more than 1 intersection, this is 1 intersection, this is what? Second intersection. Then it failed. Means it does not have inverse. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now next one, horizontal line test.
مرة واحدة فصح.
Yes, so this one has what? It has inverse. Okay, what do I mean by inverse? Manually, anyone? If you make a line like this, this is called diagonal line. Diagonal line. If I make a line like this, that line is inverse. Wow, that's nice. See? You see the inverse line?
Yes.
That's what it means. That's why this one doesn't have inverse line, because if I make a line like this, how can you make the inverse of this? Very difficult. Okay, clear?
Very difficult or impossible.
Doesn't have, it fails. Let's go for the next one. Use the graph of one-to-one function to graph its inverse function. So here he's giving you points, right? -2. Where is -2? Here, right? -2 and 2. -1 and 0. -1. So it's only 2 points, right? Do we have another point? And 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2.
Do you want to throw?
So you make a diagonal line. What is the diagonal line? Where is the diagonal line? This is the diagonal line. Do you see it? Yes, in the middle. That's called a diagonal line. And then, what are the points? We said, what are the points? -2, -2, correct? Okay, so the opposite of -2 and -2, what? +2 +2. La, -2 and -2 means this is x and this is y. This become what? Y and x. But in fact, it's still x and y, right?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You have to interchange. But in fact, it's x and y. Is this clear? Let's go do another one. The other one, what's the other one? -1 and 0, correct? And what's the other one? 1 and 2. So it will be what? 0 and 1. What about this one? 2 and 1. And then you graph it. 2 and 1, 0 and 1, 2 and 2.
لما جينا انت خليت الواحد موجب مو ماينس واللي فوق احنا خليناها
Okay? So 0, -1, 2 and 1. Now let's do the other one together. What are the values here?
0 and -4.
0 minus 4,
-4.
2 and 0, 3 and 2, 4 and 4. Okay, and to get the inverse,
-4.
it will be -4 and 0, 0 and 2, 2 and 3, 4 and 4. And then when you graph it, yes. So where is 0, -4? Here. 2 and 1, 2 and 0. 3 and 2. What is 3 and 2? 3 is here. 2 where? And 4 and 4. Okay, just like it looks like straight line. Okay, now what is the inverse? It's going to be what? -4 and 0. 0 and 2. 2 and 3. 4 and 4. So it looks like this. And that's true. Why true? Why is true? Because the diagonal line is like this. So it's like a mirror. So looking at the mirror, you see yourself. So look at the mirror. Did you graph it on your paper? يلا graph it.
اللي على اليمين -4 وصفر. هل -4 اخليها كانها واي ولا احسبها على
This one is what? X, and this is Y.
نفس الكلام.
All you have to do is just only flip the numbers. That's يعني switch the numbers. Switch. Switch means what?
تبديل.
Switch. تبديل. Okay. Easy.
أربعة في نفس النقطة يصير خلاص صح؟ الجهتين. كذا يا رايد خط اللي بالنص. هذا